Hello, everyone. This is Miranda Dennis, owner of Oasis Clinical Counseling Services, coming to you with a video today to answer the question, how do I know that I need a therapist? There are a couple of ways you can determine and tell if you are in need of a therapist. So I'm just going to share a couple of things, and then I also will let you know how to find a therapist. So, the first indication that you need a therapist is you might be watching this video, or you've had the question, or the thought, I think I need to talk to somebody. I think I need a therapist. I think I want to go to counseling. If you have an inkling, an indication, a thought, it crosses your mind, then it's probably the case. You probably need to see a therapist. The second way you know, do I need a therapist, is if you are in the mental health profession. You absolutely need a therapist. If you are a therapist, if you are a caseworker or a case manager, foster care worker, adoption worker, social service worker, qualified mental health professional, you need a therapist. So the first one is if you have the question or the thought, I think I need a therapist. Do I need to talk to somebody about this? Then yes, you need to talk to someone. The second is if you are in the field of mental health, you need a therapist. Some people ask the question, why? Because even as a trained professional in the mental health field, you have to do your own work. There are enough people in the mental health field who have not fully done their own work, and instead of helping other people, they are often re-traumatizing people. Some of these other mental health professionals have worked in really toxic work environments, and you get burned out. That is a time to step back and kind of do your own work. Get some support through that. Have I ever had a therapist? Yes, I have. Absolutely. Even in my training as a social worker, that was part of our course requirement. So if your school did not require you to go to counseling, to take some sessions or do something, please do that. Do your own work first. It's how you stay healthy. It's how you stay motivated. The the other people who need therapy. If you have experienced something in your life that you personally are struggling with, even if other people have told you, oh, just pray about it, oh, that was so long ago, you're fine. Even if you feel, I'm not over this, I can't get over this, I'm grieving, I lost someone, and I'm still feeling the pain of that, it's okay. Go talk to someone. You are the person who knows yourself best. Do not let other people, well-meaning people, these are most likely the people you're talking to, are not people looking to harm you. They're looking to help you and encourage you. However, you know yourself best. So if you feel like, man, I'm just not feeling better and it's been a year, it's been 6 months, go see someone. It's okay. Also, if you have already sought pastoral counseling, if you've already talked to all of your friends, and now you find that you are repeating yourself over and over and over and over about the same or similar issues, you're having more negative thoughts, you can't see the brighter side of things, you are worried that your friends don't want to hang with you, or they maybe pulled back a little bit because every time you are with them, you're talking negative, you're down, you're depressed, you're focusing on the one thing that still is bothering you, and you haven't gotten any relief from that, then it's probably time to seek professional counseling. If you feel that it's getting more difficult to do the things that you used to enjoy, it's time to see a counselor. Basically, if you're a human, it's time to see a counselor. Everyone at some point in our life has gone through a difficult situation and they need a professional, not a life coach, not a business coach, not a motivational speaker. And that's another if you find that every 30, 90 days you are running to a women's empowerment, nothing wrong with that. You're running to some sort of motivational retreat, nothing wrong with that. If you find that you are conference hopping, looking for that fulfillment, then you probably need a therapist, a trained mental health professional who has evidence-based skills who can help you. Now, I will say, even from my own personal experience, the first counselor that I saw in my adult life, I did not like. I was like, oh no, this is not going to work. I chose her for very specific reasons of why I thought I would connect with her. She was a social worker. She was an African American female, and she was licensed in my state. And she had some skill sets that I thought I could connect with. No, it was not good. I was like, oh no, this is not going to work. And I think the next person I was looking at and trying to connect with, I don't even know if she ever even called me back. Then I found one, she lived in North Carolina, so we did telehealth, but she was licensed in Virginia and absolutely loved her. So it took 3 tries until I found the person that was the best fit for me. So please know that unfortunately sometimes there are bad eggs out there. So your first counselor unfortunately may not have done their own work, or they may be overloaded, or it's just not a good fit. You get to decide that. You know yourself better than other people. And so it's okay to say, this isn't working for me, and go and find somewhere else. I will tell you, it can get frustrating. I was like, I see what clients go through. I don't want to keep trying. But I knew that I was in a really difficult work situation that was so super stressful, and I needed to get out of that situation. And so it was a stage of life. And I'm like, I need somebody to support me through this stage of life. And so I reached out. And I was like, I'm not stopping until I find someone who's going to be able to help me. So sometimes you do have to keep pushing yourself to keep going, even if you get a bad egg at the first go around. Ways to find a counselor. So I found my counselor through my employee assistant program, EAP, Employee Assistance Program. That's one way. You get a certain amount of sessions that your company pays for. Usually you can find that information through your human resources or in your employee handbook, or somewhere you should find information on EAP if your company has it. If you have health insurance, take your insurance card out, flip it over. There's a number that says member services. Give them a call. Let them know that you'd like a list of therapists who accept your insurance in the behavioral health field. You would like to do outpatient mental health therapy, and they will send you a list of therapists who accept your insurance. Doesn't mean that everyone on there is accepting new clients at the moment, but it will give you a list of people to check. If you don't have insurance and you need affordable mental health services, you can go to what's called Open Path Collective, and you can put in your zip code, and it will show all the people in your zip code who will offer sessions. I believe it's between $30 and $60. It'll have their price up there. So those are 3 ways that you can find a mental health professional. So now you know, if you have the question, if you are in the mental health field, if your friends are pulling back from you, if you are not able to overcome something that happened to you a while ago and you feel like you're ready to move past it, if you've reached out and you've talked to leadership or a coach or other people and you're still having the issue, if you are human, then you need mental health services. It doesn't have to be a long, lengthy process. Sometimes it's just a stage of life issue that you're dealing with, like I was, that you just need some extra outside support for. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you might need to deal with something in your past. It could be a trauma like a car accident that you had gotten through, and now you're needing help to deal with the anxiety around riding in a car. There are many reasons people go to therapy, so don't shortchange yourself. Don't allow other people to talk you out of something that you know. If you have the question, if you have the thought, should I go to therapy? Then the answer is yes, you should go to therapy. So hopefully this was a short informational video that was helpful to you and helping you to make the best decision for your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and financial wellness. Again, this is Miranda Dennis. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be talking about all things related to wellness, and I want to make sure to give you quick tools that will help you in those specific areas: emotional, mental, spiritual, and financial wellness. You are a whole, complete person, and I will definitely continue to put these videos out and help you, just give you some tips. It's not considered therapy. You need to go and find a licensed person in your state, but I want to give you the information to help you get to where you need to be in your life in this present time. Until the next video, take care.